Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. In this video I want to talk about real-time if you're trying to do intraday trading with cryptocurrency. And this can really can only be applied to crypto. The reason I like crypto a lot is because there's a way you can quantify crypto. Um, Generally, it's hard to do it in a lot of other asset classes. But I just want to show you what I've done is you can measure the top, let's say 15 coins, in my case, top 10 coins, top 20 coins, with the volume weighted average as well. And then you can determine, just get a general snapshot of which coins are moving over, let's say 1% over the last hour, half a percent to 1% or negative. All right, but you can see here we have 12 coins, 6, so half are negative, and 4 what we call aggressive. So that's pretty mixed, and you got to go, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to trade? Normally you could say I could go after the aggressive ones, but then how long do you know that that trend for them moving over 1% will continue? So what I'm saying is you're going to capture usually the tail end of that trend, okay? So one way I can do it is I've got my database here, and we have this weighted average of those top 10, 12, 15 coins, whatever it is. So here right now you can see it's negative quarter, and then I also maintain a watch list. So a lot of people ask me, how do I build something like this? It's fairly sophisticated, but if you got the working ethic and you want to build something really quickly, this is what I would look at. My Python algo trading infrastructure course for cryptocurrency. And again, you can get that over at quantlabs.net/shop. I'll put the link in. Also, I'm going to talk more about this for non-technical people, the monthly cryptocurrency. So this is where it's going to help people. And it's really cheap right now. And it's a monthly service. Everything revolves around to keep the profits going. So for instance, the market's not, well, let me just show you the overall crypto space. Let's see, I don't have it loaded. I mean, let's face it, the markets are tanking with this war business. It's down probably, 10% since the beginning of the year. Only gold and oil is up, but usually gold can drop back as well. But the cryptos, as you know, is super volatile. And the currency is doing well as well. So there are ways to get around this. And the other thing I like about crypto is you get the extra 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, that you can trade that you usually wouldn't get with traditional markets. So you get that, you factor it out each week, it's pretty close to like around 20%. No, it's actually boosts, is it 40%? Yeah, 40%. So you get an extra 40% opportunity for returns on those 2 extra days. Coming back to the chart here, this is one other thing that I like is maintaining a watch list. I put these coins that you're seeing here through a list of parameters to make sure that they're not volatile and whatnot. So I can show you these. And again, I can put up all kinds of information for people that wanted to join this monthly service. Okay, right here the monthly service at the quantlabs.shop. So I can add quite a lot of stuff here, but again, people will get confused or overwhelmed. So you got to try to keep it fairly simple. So coming back to my database, no one would have access to this at all, but this is run 24/7. So let's check out the coins that are moving right now that are on the watch list. So right now we have Bitcoin kind of flat over the last, looks like a couple of hours since, let's say, 12 o'clock. Ethereum, both these coins kind of move somewhat in the same pattern, not exactly. But what we're looking for are coins that are moving right now. Let me just clean up some of these charts here. And what you're looking at is MotoWave as well, which is a really good trading platform. As you also can tell, I'm running on Linux. so I don't have to worry about snooping on my operating system, unlike with Mac or Windows. So that's one of the other reasons why I like this. Anyway, so let's look at some of these coins here. One coin I have liked in the past is USDT. Sorry, Flow. So look at Flow. Again, these are 2-hour frame, but let's look at the 15-minute. So here again, same idea, right? Same pattern as the other Bitcoin and Ethereum. Another one called Alice. Now, also the exchange I'm on is Binance.com. Binance out of Asia. I do find they're the largest exchange out there in the world, literally, and you can get more opportunity with them. Being on whatever exchange, you might have limitations, but if you're in the U.S. especially, I wouldn't recommend going on Coinbase, but Kraken's an excellent exchange for U.S. They're probably the best out there, even better than Binance. I'm only on Binance for the coin selection, and it just multiplies my trading opportunities by a lot. As you can see here, Alex is kind of flat, kind of bouncing around, not a lot to work with there. This one is a DeFi coin. This one can move, but namely what I'm looking for is a solid trend. If you've been following me, you'll know you will get coins like this from what's this, Aave. This one, let's say back here on February 3rd, going from 145 with an upswing all the way up to 190. So that's like, in a very short period of time, like in this case 4 days, you're up to 25%. So these are the sort of things I kind of look for, just visually eyeballing it. I just don't, this one doesn't excite me a whole lot. The thing is, what you got to remember is what really drives, if there is momentum, is this metric that I talked about earlier. This weighted moving average here. This is really important, because if that's strong, like at 0.5% or 1%, and I've seen it go as high as 2-3% and even to 7%, that means all of the coins are moving very strongly, and that's not been happening lately. I mean, there's the term, the altcoin winter, crypto winter, and that's kind of what we're seeing. If I showed you my third-party verified trading account, you'd see that over like 6 months, and we've been going through it for the last probably 2-3 months. So these are hard trading conditions to be in, but you can still make a lot of money. I've got returns of 1-2% over the last few days, which you're not getting with the mainstream market. Coming back to our watch list here, let's keep going through this. So XLM or Stellar is another one. So we've got 14-15 coins here. See, XLM is an interesting coin. It used to be a larger coin, but the only way is if I look at this, okay, to really get an idea if this thing's going to blow up or has blown up. You can see it's similar pattern, so nothing there. We also got ICP. Now ICP is a different beast. This thing can do really well. It's super volatile, but this thing's been trading pretty well every day in terms of entries, and it doesn't look much. I don't know why this is happening. I just don't know what to say on this coin, but it does consistently trade. And it's up there now. I just checked the volume, 10, probably in the top 15 for sure. This coin I'm about to show you, Compound, as a DeFi coin, has traded, not a lot. So let's look at that one. Let's see here. Compound, again, same pattern. Nice upswing, but gone flat last little bit. Really hard to determine if these things are going to move. Now, I just put up a video using my reports. That helps you filter out some of those coins which could move using trendline and moving average and candlesticks based upon that for bullish and bearish signals. So that helps, instead of you guessing what will move and think it will move and not really take place. So it's like trying to bet. Like here in Binance, you have probably 300 coins to choose from, and it's like a horse race of 300 horses. How to know which one will move? That can be very daunting for any person, no matter what your skill level is. So here's CELR, not really moving a lot. As I said in my other video, you can see these strong downtrends, and like you go, well, when's the reversal coming? When's the reversal coming? A lot of it is determined usually by Bitcoin or Ethereum, but sometimes it's not the case. And sometimes you get coins that will move against all the usual directions. So in this case, we have Phantom, same pattern. KNC, let's look at this one. So again, we've got a bunch of coins here. I'm just showing you manually what to look for. And the problem here is it's always random. This is the problem. That's why I think this service will help a lot of people as well, you know, knowing what to look for. And over time, you kind of know what is generally moving. KNC is not doing anything. Okay, these two coins might be different. Here's the first one, is Shiba, one of the bigger coins. This one's been kind of performing, and I don't know what's driving it. I don't know if it's an Elon Musk thing, or I don't know. Let's see how this has been doing. So same pattern, but here's this coin's where it gets really weird. You got a daily pattern here, and you get these it seems to be manipulation of some kind for 2-3 days. Pushes it up, gets people excited, they miss out on that trade, and then they get in at the top end and boom, they start losing money again. So really hard to determine that, and that's why I like the consistent coins that have a really good trend line, because that's historical as well. So here we're going to try, I think this is Algo, I can't remember, Algorand, or I don't know. Some of these coins hard to track. Yeah, you can see the same pattern, but look at this little upswing we might have traded earlier today, because we're up 1% for the day. Yeah, so you got a price here from 76 cents all the way up to 82 cents. That's a pretty good little upswing. You know, that's probably 10%. Those are the sort of upswings you want, but when do they take place? That's the hard part. So you miss out on some coins, because you have to factor in, will that coin, if you put an open position on, will it whipsaw against you and you take a loss, which is what you definitely don't want. So here's Engine, another gaming coin. Some of the gaming coins are not performing. You would think so, based around the hype, but look at this. All the same pattern for the last few hours. With a lot of these coins, nothing is showing anything that is unique. They all are moving together. This is what I don't like. But you can still make good money. Okay, here's one. This coin I like. I'm really trying to like it. So as I said, it's always been flat for the last few hours, but here it is, ENS. This is Ethereum name service, so you hear about the website domains that you can register on the Ethereum blockchain. This is the company, this is the token that works around that. So this coin, I think, if Ethereum continues to grow, this is a coin to definitely watch. Okay, so here you can see this latest upswing, $13.29 to $15. That's over 10%. So there's a couple of things to know about this coin. Fundamentally, I do think this coin will grow. Let's look at the daily chart. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is in the crypto space, but it had a nice pop here back in late November, I guess, late November. But what can you do, right? Here's another coin that may surprise, is Clay. This is now a coin that you've never heard of, most likely. Again, that's what I like about Binance. Some of these can be manipulated, and that might be thought upon as a bad thing. If you build a really successful bot that can be a good thing because you can benefit from it. So with clay, we are up 118 to 126 right now and holding steady because of those flat moves. Now, the way this bot is waiting, it's like I compare it to, you got all these coins right now sitting there like fish in a river with your fishing rod, and you're waiting for which one will bite, so you can snag it, and reel it in as an entry, right? And then hopefully it'll turn into something profitable. That's the concept. So let me just do a refresh here and see if we get anything new updated, which is done every 20 minutes or so. So it has changed negative 22%, negative 0.22%. So let's look at the watch list here if there's anything new here. Oh, I forgot to talk about this coin. And did I do CLR? Yeah, let me just load up FTM. There's a lot of hype on this coin. But again, when you hear the hype, this is the problem with these so-called gurus and experts and buy into my coin, blah, 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 blah. Just ignore it. It's noise. And it comes down to trading the chart. But this one's not as strong. Same pattern as I've talked about before the last few years. $1.50 to $1.61. Not bad, but you missed out on that. And who's going to be sitting there watching it daily? Tough to do. So we'll leave it at that. Again, not sure how long I'll keep this introductory level price, we'll call it. Okay, this one at quantlabs.shop under collections. This one right here for quant analytics monthly for cryptocurrency. Okay, and again, when you go in, there's two purchase buttons, and I try to mark it as best as I can right here. Do not use this, okay? You got to use this one because again, Shopify doesn't allow subscriptions. So that's the one you use. All right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you're not interested in this, you can just join me at the quantlabs.net/contact, which is right here. This one coming up. There you go. So right there at quantlabs.net/contact. Boom. Get on board. We shall talk to you later. Thanks a lot.